Hello, I'm Bex with Black Whisper Crafts, and I am going to show you what I do with the masterboard. The other video before this, where I made a masterboard, showed you all the steps, but look how shimmery and beautiful that gold paint looks now. See a little bit of the little stems and the leaves and the orange for the labels and the stitching. So today we are going to cut it up and use it for things. So what I thought we would do is get out our altered book I've been working on and see exactly what we want to do. Let's see. I think first off I would love, because I think this has turned out so gorgeous to make, I would love to make pocket for the front and one for the back, exactly the same. So let's see, what size would we probably want it to be? Let me check real quick. This space is about 5.5, but I don't want my pocket to be that big. Let's do a 4.5 inch pocket. And how tall would we like it to be? About 4.5 by 4. Probably. Yeah, that sounds like a good size. Okay, so let's get this put aside for a moment. Let's get the trimmer out and trim it. We said 4.5 inches this way. Four and a quarter, 4.5. Measure twice, cut once. 4.25. 4.5. This is not that straight, but this edge is pretty straight, so we're going to put this edge up here. Doesn't really matter which side you cut from whenever you're going to use it, like I am. That's 4.5. So there's for one pocket. Let's do 4.5 again. For the pocket in the back, 4.25, 4.5. Oh, so we have a little piece left here. That could be a little tag or something, or belly. Oh, that'll be a belly band. That would be gorgeous. Okay, then we wanted them to be 4 inches, I believe. 4 inches, yes, 4 inches. So let's go with 4 inches. Wait a minute. We wanted it to be wide, 4 inches. Hold on a minute. The 4.25 is going to be sideways, and the 4 inches is going to be the height. Okay. Wow. Got there. That's so funny. Okay. There's one pocket. Set that aside. Do we have enough on this one to make a second one? 4 inches. We sure do. I'm going to cut off this end. 4 inches this way. Okay. Now we have a pocket for the front and the back. And I want to go ahead and just put the little notch in there. Which way do we want to be? I wanted to keep that because that's so pretty. But I wanted the stitching too. Okay, so this will be the top of each of them. Let's see, is this too big for a notch? I don't know. Hi, Sonny. Did you have a good nap? I really need like a 2.5 inch punch. Hi, Sonny. Did you have a good nap, sweet baby? You hungry? Okay, let's see what the middle of this is. This is the 4.5, so 2.25 would be the center, which is right there. Okay, let's just make some little notches here. See if I can cut through both of these. We'll see. There we go. That was funny. Okay, awesome. So we have the 2 pockets, one for the front, one for the back. Let's see what else we want to do before we put the trimmer away. This is going to be a belly band. So what size is our book? Ooh, it's already perfect. That's the belly band right there. Don't need to do anything to that right now. What do we want to do? There's a belly band, and what else? Do we want to just make these into, those might make some, we need some pretty big tags. We can use this for just 1 tag and then some at the top. Let's see, we can cut some off. Just a little bit. It may not go in that one, but all of my pockets are pretty deep pockets. So let's just trim a tiny bit off and make this a huge tag. I think that will be fun. Okay, which end do we want to sacrifice? This end. Right now it is, I forgot what size it is, 8.5. So, how much do we want to cut off? 8.5. Let's just cut off about 1/2 inch. So we'll be right about there. Okay. Awesome. So this is all that we cut off that we're not going to use. That's it. And then these little thumb notches, and that's all. Awesome. Okay, let's put the trimmer away. Don't need that anymore. This is going to be a tag, so let's go ahead and cut some corners on it. Get all my things up here. That there. Make sure I'm in the camera. Okay. Alrighty. Let's get this corners just snipped off for like a tag, and just take it and turn it over, put it on the other side. I'm not too fussed if mine are perfect, but it's nice to have a little guide. There. Now there's our 2 little corners, just in case we wanted to glue those onto something. There. That looks great. So we have a tag, a belly band, and 2 pockets. Okay, let's go ahead and get some inking done here. Okay, let's go ahead and glue these pockets in before we go any farther. So we can decorate them later, but I want to see what they're going to look like. It's so fun just to see what they're going to look like. Butterfly pen. Isn't it adorable? Oh, Laura at Laura's Design Studio sent that to me with some other happy mail. It's so gorgeous. I love it. Love it, love it. Okay. Doesn't really matter. I think I want, let's see, which is there one that's darker than the other? This one is darker. So let's see. Let's do that and that. Okay, let's get these glued on here. Just going to use my Cosmic Shimmer Specialist acrylic glue. Love this glue. I no longer use art glitter glue. I use this. About half the price. And love it that you don't have to have that pin to stick in it. Just like the glue. I am not sponsored. I'm just letting you know. I purchased mine from Amazon. There'll be a link below. If you're interested, I am an Amazon associate. I make a tiny commission off of things you purchase. Costs you nothing. Okay, well, let's see how we want it. I think I want it about right there. Oh, this master board is so cute. Turned out adorable. Just put pressure on it there to dry. And let's see. Let's just pop this right here while we go to the back. Get this one glued on. This turned out so pretty. I just inked up with this Distress Oxide Spice Marmalade. Just inked it up. There's no rhyme or reason. And then I just sprayed the posted box, I think it is, shimmer spray on top of it. I think it turned out so pretty. But I did heat set it with my heat gun. I think that turned out great, and we will decorate it. Love it. So cute. Put that over there. This one is dry. The glue dries really quickly. Love it. Okay, so we have pockets. They're so cute. So very cute. Let's see. And I, on purpose, didn't make the pockets so that they would hold a big bulk, because I'm trying to keep things thinner in this journal because you are limited on space. So awesome. Love it. Okay. I'm going to leave those for now. Let's see, where do we want to put this belly band at? This might be cool. There's 2 pockets here and a belly band. Do we want to do that? Let's see. That would be cute. Kind of cool. I like that. Yeah, let's just pop this down. Well, would that work? We'll have here a bulk and there a bulk. Let's go to a different page, because we're going to have things in this pocket, and then we're going to have things in this. Let's go to a different page. Share the bulk around. This is the center pretty much, kind of, I think. Maybe this is. That's pretty. It's a really pretty page. That would be nice for a belly band. What's on this other side? That's another pocket. Let's do belly band right here. Yeah, but I think I want to ink up the edges really quick here. Let's use the Vintage Photo. Okay, that looks good. And I think I want to do some stamping like around where this is going to be, or on the whole page. What would we like to do? Let's see. Do we want to do the, let's just do these 3 mushrooms. And let's see, we want to do them in brown. I think, yeah, or orange. Orange might be cute. There's not much orange on this page. Okay, talk myself into it. Let's do the Spice Marmalade. It's a pretty juicy pad, and I just kind of want just a hint. That's definitely a hint. A little bit more than that hint here. There, that looks good. Okay, let's just go ahead, go up the page, just like this. I think this will be just fine. There, that's cute. I like that. Okay, we'll put that upside like that, upside down like that. So I will clean it in a moment. Let's see how we think. That's really cute. I like that. But we need to put some, let's ink the edges of this in green and see what we think. See if that made a difference. I think it did. I think I added some color to it. And this is Peel Paint. Okay, I think we have some edges here that need to be glued down. Let's go ahead and take care of that real quick. There we go. That works. Really like that. Okay, let's just put this glue down. Okay, I think that looks really cute. I like how that turned out. Just put something in there just like that. Oh, hi, Sunny. How are you? Did you finish your lunch? I'll pick up your plate in just a moment. I know you don't like your plate staying on the ground, on the floor. I know you like it picked up just like Mommy does. Okay, now this is going to be a tag. So let's move this a minute. So I'm going to set this aside in case that's not dry yet. It dries really quickly. What color do we want? We have oranges, green, so we want some green on the back of here. Why not? Let's go ahead. Let's ink some green on the back. There, I like that. I'm going to go ahead and ink these edges in Vintage Photo. There, okay, now our tag is all prepped. What do we want to do with the tag? I think on the back, let's go ahead and do these 3 mushrooms. I think that will be really cute to do that. But first, let's do the stitching around the edges. I think I like that. I like to do that also. Let's get a scrap here. Where's my black ink? Here it is. Just using the Distress Ranger Archival Black Soot. Okay, I think it will fit across the bottom, but we need to do it this way. Perfect. Let's see how far up we can go on this side. About there. Let's do the other side. Let's go around this way and do the opposite way. Okay, that looks cute. So cute. Okay, now all we need to do is cross this top part. We'll probably have something up here, but I just think it's cute. Even if a tiny bit of it shows, that'll be fun. There. Now we have the stitching all the way around. That is so cute. I just love these stamps. Okay, now that we have that done, let's see, what color do we want to do these mushrooms in? Do we want to do brown or orange? The orange looked really cute. Let's go ahead and do the orange again. Hi, Sunny. Just a minute, I'll open up the curtains for you so you can see your brother Ghosty. Give me just a moment here. Mommy's almost finished. I know you want to see your brother. That is so cute. Love it. And all that space for journaling. Great. Okay, now let's see if we have something already done that we can put on this side. We do. I think we can put one of the clusters that we made. That might be cute. They're thin. We need something behind it though so you can see them better. Let's see about this. There, I think that will show up much better. Let's go ahead and get this trimmed a bit. Is that still big enough? Yes, let's go ahead and trim the sides. Sunny, oh my goodness. She wants to see her brother outside really bad. She is an indoor only kitty. Ghosty is an outdoor only kitty. Ghosty was feral, and in the winter we always put the heated cat houses out for any kitties that are left out. And he was skin and bones when he came and started staying, and he just now will let me pick him up and hold him, and he just is a loving sweetheart. But I can't let him in the house. I have Sunny in the house who has a cow if any cat walks by the window. And I'm sure Cobwebs would love him, but can't. Sunny's an old cat. She's 14. So yeah, I can't have her hurting herself just because she don't know any better that he's not a threat. So, and he's perfectly happy to be outside in the garage, and he has a heated cat house, and he has a cedar house that my Joe built to go over his heated cat house. So he has his own little kingdom back there. He'll sit on top of his little cedar house and look over our backyard. He has 1/3 of an acre back there to play with. And yeah, he has a little neighbor kitty across the street. Mary's little kitty cat she got comes over and visits him, and they play in the sandbox back there, and they're just great little friends. It's so sweet. But Sunny wants to see him until she sees him at the window, and then she has a cow. So maybe someday I'll get to have him in the house. I know he would come in. I would love to have him in here. He's such a lap kitty. I know. You want to see Ghosty. Give Mommy just a moment here. I got to get this. I need to get this inked up in orange. I think that would show up. Let's just pull it to us a little just to get some of this orange on here. I hear you, Sunny. I know, baby. Just a second. As soon as I get finished, I'll open the curtains, but I have to have the curtains closed because it messes with the lighting on the phone. And I know you don't care, Sunny. I'm just telling you. It's so funny. Oh my. That is really cute, subtle, and cute. Love it. Okay, let's get this glued on. Just a little bit of a light border. And these are the clusters that we made out of these book pages. There we go. That's nice. I like that. It needs a little bit of a glue there. I think I actually want it in the middle. I like that. That's so pretty. And that little light colored border is just perfect. Love it. Oh goodness, I just love this. It's so pretty. And we can always go back and put a word or something on it. But I am going to see what we have here. Let's just get this out. There's our belly band. Is that not adorable? There's our pocket in the front, right there. Then pocket in the back. And this was an 8.5 by 11 masterboard that I made. Let's see. Isn't that cool? That's so pretty. Let's find us a spot. And it may not stay in this spot, but just want to pop it in here. There we go. And I'm Bex with Black Whisper Crafts. Thank you so much for joining me. Have a wonderful crafty day.